Exploring the West Coast. It all begins just a few kilometers outside of the mother city, taking on the winding thread of tar clinging to steep mountain slopes, where the mist rolls through the valleys on a cool morning, and along sweeping roads cross-crossing a flatter landscape, where nature hums softly under a clear blue African sky. The scenery on this journey is the perfect prelude to the West Coast in South Africa, a part of the country that feels like it's been preserved just for you. On the West Coast, slow is sacred. You won't find high-rise hotels or neon lights here. Instead, what awaits is an authentic, soul-soothing journey, one that includes windswept fishing villages, peaceful lagoons, exclusive beach houses, and platefuls of the best seafood you'll ever taste. This region gives you the space to breathe, to reconnect with yourself and those you travel with, and to just be still, even if it is only for a little while. Whether you're weaving through fynbos in bloom or sipping a crisp local Chenin Blanc at sunset. Along the west coast in South Africa's Western Cape, every stop is special. From the salt-sprayed shores of Paternoster to those perfect hideaways in Langebaan. This is a coastline that's not just for sightseeing, but for remembering. With sun-drenched beach bars, wildflower-filled fields that appear between each destination, and lots to see and do, South Africa's West Coast is the lesser-known holiday attraction worth adding to your plans. And in this guide, we're taking you to some of the best places the area has to offer. To help you plan your journey along the West Coast in South Africa, our YouTube video will introduce you to the towns, attractions, and people of the West Coast. Destination highlights. Just 25 minutes from Cape Town, the West Coast in South Africa is the ideal place for a day trip or for a complete multi-day holiday. If this is the type of holiday you have in mind, these are some of the destination highlights that you should make sure your tour includes. Yzerfontein, a windswept town with deep cultural roots and pristine beaches. Yzerfontein is a small harbor town with a big personality. Sitting on an outstretched peninsula of sorts and full of attractions worth taking the time to see, this is one West Coast town that you will want to take your time seeing. The town is probably best known for its blue flag beaches. Yzerfontein's 16-mile beach is the longest uninterrupted stretch of sand in South Africa, and it attracts travelers of all kinds every year. It's also home to the Khwa San Heritage Center, where you can learn about the first people of the Cape through interactive exhibits and guided walks. This is an easy, uncrowded stop with a surprising amount of depth if you take the time to explore a little. What to do in Yzerfontein? Visit Khwa San Heritage Center, beachcombing and photography at 16 Mile Beach. Stop at Strand Convoys for a lazy beachfront meal. Langebaan, the small big town with Grecian-inspired architecture, calm turquoise waters, and the ultimate lagoon life. A firm favorite with Capetonians for weekend getaways. Langebaan is stylish without trying too hard. Its salt-laced air and year-round sunshine make it an ideal place to pause. But that doesn't necessarily mean you have to settle for reading a book on your guest house deck or have a quiet walk on the beach. You can also take part in a few more action-packed activities like kayaking, sailing, birdwatching, and beach braais. And if you are looking for a gorgeous place to stay, there are a few perfect hideaways in Langebaan, ranging from luxury villas to cozy self-catering cottages, allowing you to choose the pace and the price of your trip to the West Coast in South Africa. What to do in Langebaan? Kayak or paddleboard in Langebaan Lagoon. Explore West Coast National Park. Lunch with a view at Die Strandloper seafood restaurant. Paternoster. This fisherman's town with whitewashed seaside cottages, lobster feasts, and a deeply artistic soul is just the place to unwind. Paternoster West Coast is postcard-perfect. With its signature white homes and bold blue accents, most of which look out over the ocean, it's a magnet for creatives and foodies alike. The town is home to Wolfgat, voted one of the world's best restaurants, and there are unique art tours that you can take part in. The rhythm of Paternoster matches the sea. It's slow, it's deliberate, and it's full of flavor, making it a real treat for travelers. What to do in Paternoster? Book a tasting menu at Wolfgat or Opverkoop. Browse the local art galleries and potters shops. Stay in a seafront cottage and watch dolphins from your stoop. Saldanha Bay, an easygoing harbor town with South Africa's most astounding sunsets. Often overlooked by travelers in favor of more trendy towns, Saldanha, with its bustling harbor, it is one of the largest on the entire coast of West Africa. Abundant marine life. You can do plenty of whale watching here. And budget-friendly seafood restaurants is well worth spending some time exploring. The bay is a natural beauty, and its natural attractions make it appealing to travelers of all kinds. What to do in Saldanha Bay? Visit the Saldanha Nature Reserve. Enjoy fresh mussels at a local harbor cafe. Sunset photography over the bay. Elands Bay and Lambert's Bay. Just the place for surfers, nature lovers, and those who want to walk along an unspoiled coast. These two small towns are must-visits, especially during the height of the flower season, from August to September. During this time of the year, the indigenous wildflowers stretch for miles, making for one of the most beautiful, albeit short-lived, shows. While in the area, you can also have a look at the ancient rock art at Baboon Point and see seabird colonies nesting on the offshore islands. What to do in Elands Bay and Lambert's Bay? Visit Bird Island Nature Reserve, hike up Baboon Point Caves, surf Elands Bay's famous left-hand break. 5 lesser-known things to do on the west coast in South Africa. Aside from the attractions mentioned above, these are the 5 other things that you can do while you are visiting the area. Do some wine tasting on the Darling Wine Route. The Darling Wine Route will give you a delightful experience with its boutique wineries and scenic vineyards, all perfect for wine enthusiasts looking to taste unique, locally made wines. Take a scenic drive along the R27. You can drive the R27 coastal route and enjoy the stunning ocean views and welcoming towns, which include Yzerfontein. Go whale watching at Tietiesbaai. From June to November, Tietiesbaai becomes a prime whale watching spot, giving travelers spectacular opportunities to see southern right whales breaching closely along the coastline. Enjoy a seafood feast at Die Strandloper. Indulge in a unique open-air dining experience at Die Strandloper, where you can enjoy fresh seafood feasts and the authentic flavors of the West Coast in a relaxed, rustic setting. Adventure in the Cederberg Mountains. Hike or cycle through the magnificent Cederberg Mountains, where you can gaze in wonder at the dramatic rock formations and ancient sandrock art. The fleeting beauty of West Coast wildflowers. Every year between August and early October, the West Coast in South Africa changes into one of the world's most unexpected floral displays. What was once dry and understated terrain erupts into a living quilt of color, with fields of orange, pink, yellow, and purple blossoms stretching as far as the eye can see. The West Coast National Park is the best place to see this spectacle, especially the Postberg section, which opens to the public only during flower season. These fleeting few months draw nature lovers, photographers, and day trippers who understand just how special it is and who want to see the display for themselves. If you're planning to travel during this period, booking early is wise because accommodation fills up quickly as the region becomes a bucket list destination for anyone wanting to witness this short-lived yet unforgettable phenomenon. What is the best time to visit the Western Cape? The best time to visit the Western Cape depends on what kind of experience you're after. From August to October, the region bursts into color as the annual wildflower season takes hold, especially along the west coast in South Africa, where carpets of blossoms blanket the national parks and roadside verges. It's a truly fleeting phenomenon, drawing travelers and photographers from around the world. For those who want mild temperatures, no snow or storms, and a more relaxed atmosphere, March to May is ideal. This after-summer lull brings crisp mornings, golden light, and quieter towns, making it perfect for road tripping, wine tasting, or coastal walks without having to jostle with the peak season rush. Meanwhile, Langebaan enjoys sunshine nearly all year, making it just the spot for a winter beach break where you can stroll along the lagoon or enjoy seafood al fresco even in July. Your coastal escape is just a few clicks away. Traveling the West Coast in South Africa isn't just a trip, it's a body, mind, and spirit recalibration. A West Coast holiday is where you will find yourself again, and when your holiday comes to an end, the Atlantic breeze will say, stay a little longer. With luxury accommodation, easy self-drive routes, and stops packed with both character and comfort, The ultimate coastal getaway is closer than you think. Ready to see the Western Cape? Book your escape with us and save time planning. We've personally visited every stop so you can be sure that every item on your itinerary has been carefully selected.